go touch you.
Hi, I'm Max Goldstein, and I'm co-founder and CEO of Goal Labs. So I'd like to start by taking you on a trip about 45 minutes outside of Lagos, Nigeria, to a place called Computer Village. And this is literally the largest cell phone market in Africa, with over 20,000 stores and stalls packed into a tiny few square block area. But what's most exciting about Computer Village is that the battle to win these millions of screens has only just begun. You know, Mark Zuckerberg was recently in Lagos, and he admitted that 4 out of 5 Nigerians, a country which is projected to surpass the United States in terms of population, are not on Facebook. And Facebook's solution to this is this platform called Free Basics. It's an idea of creating a parallel internet free of mobile data costs to enable a basic connection to the web, but also drive more Facebook signups. At Goal Labs, we don't believe the next billion users will be won by simply providing free and basic. We believe they'll be won by building products and services that people love. And if there's one thing that billions of people across the emerging world unequivocally love, it's the game of soccer. So why Africa and why now? Well, our company journey actually started inside the walls of Google. I was a sports partnerships manager working with some of the biggest teams and leagues from around the world. And my co-founder Cameron was working on an early iteration of what is now the Google News Lab. And we came together when we began to notice that soccer simply dominates the internet in sub-Saharan Africa. Here are Google search trends for some of the biggest topics in the football world. And as you can see, the top ranking countries in terms of relative search volume are places like Liberia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Uganda. And with many of these countries still experiencing under 10% internet penetration, we can predict over the next 5 to 10 years, there's just going to be a tsunami of digital football engagement coming online from this part of the world. It's not a question of if, it's just a question of which platform is going to be there to absorb it. And when you start to peel back how the market's being served today, the opportunity just gets bigger and more exciting. So unless you're one of 2% of people you don't have cable in your home, so you're watching games in one of the millions of football viewing centers across the continent. You're more than likely on a 2G connection, so it can take up to 2 minutes for an ESPN.com or BBC Sport to load. Not to mention all the autoplay video and adware that's just there pirating your data bundle. WhatsApp is sort of that entry point to being a football fan online, but football WhatsApp groups are filled with spam, misinformation, and confusion. And that's why as soon as we put our product, GoalChat, into open beta just a few months ago, our daily active users were opening it anywhere from 5 to 14 times per day. And one of those daily active users is Arnie. So we met Arnie on GoalChat. He is a huge Manchester United fan. He's actually been known to faint during matches. He gets so overcome with passion. And he's an ambassador for us now, going out into Computer Village, preaching the value of GoalChat to the local community. And what he preaches about is that instead of it taking 2 minutes for a website to load, he's able to get the latest news articles in a short form in an engaging format. He's able to get all the latest tables, fixtures, and scores with just a push of the button. But it's really that internet entry point of chat that has Arnie most excited. He's able to meet fans from around the world, but instead of it being a black hole of information, news is automatically integrated into the chat, so he's always able to have a pleasant and informed conversation about football. On game days, the scoreboard drops down and the chat rooms turn up. All the match information is automatically integrated right to the group, but Arnie's able to pick and choose which content he wants to download, so he actually has full control over his data bundle. Our content is powered by Opta for match updates, the Associated Press for photos, and we're working with our partners at MP and Silva at acquiring our first set of goal clips from the top leagues from around the world. So what's going to enable GoalChat to be adopted by millions of people is 3 things. One is this idea of channels. Users create groups, you select which channels, which can be a club or a topic, you want integrated into those groups. In addition to expanding the number of channels we'll also be inviting local publishers to create and manage channels so we have local content at a global scale. Our chat rooms will be able to be created as private, public, or unlisted, so we'll be able to play with a lot of different types of network effects, driving people effectively from outside platforms with influencer marketing and content programming. We're going to continue to enhance the stream with trivia, gamification, other forms of football content, so users will always have this sort of rabbit hole of football to be able to go down. Our monetization strategy is really going to be building on this global trend that we're seeing in which telecommunications companies are using content to acquire customers. Look, local telcos in Africa are looking at exactly the same data we are, but right now their solution is slapping a Manchester United logo on an ad in hopes that a potential customer makes an association between their network and football. By offering discount or promotional data bundles of GoalChat to the market, a telco would have an opportunity to acquire Arnie as a lifetime customer. Revenue sharing on 10 million users buying just 25 megabytes a week would create $44 million a year in revenue for Goal Labs. This is a very, very big market. Our next steps over the next 18 months are clear. We're going to continue to incubate the product in really tough technology conditions as we build community in Computer Village. We're very excited to announce 2 partnerships today. One is The Pulse, the largest digital publisher in Nigeria, who'll be launching and managing a channel on GoalChat. And the other is Chocolate City Entertainment, the legendary Nigerian record label. We're going to be building community around the cultural pillars of football and music, and it's going to be really, really amazing. As we establish ourselves as the product and the brand closest to the customer, we'll then look to bring on telecommunications partners over the next 12 to 18 months. We'll also be expanding the size of our team, looking towards new markets and launching a mobile web version of GoalChat. Our team loves this challenge. Our company mentality is a reflection of who we are. We're experts in our field, originally from Atlanta, Oakland, Brazil, the Bronx, Nigeria, and Kenya. None of us are intimidated by how big this impactful this can be. I'll close by saying we don't believe that the next billion users will be won optimizing for clicks in an ivory tower in Silicon Valley. They're going to be won by actually shaking hands, talking to real users, and being part of these communities. As we continue to put together this special combination of product, content, and community, we can and will establish ourselves as the platform for the next billion voices that come online. Voices like these.
Go Chat! Go Chat!
Thank you.